I lost my job to AI. Guys, we're going to start hearing that more and more as the days pass, literally. As the days pass, more and more people are going to realize, hey, AI is able to do what I can do at warp speed. Maybe my position in this job market isn't as secure as I thought. Now, if you don't recognize me yet, my name's Alex. I run an AI agency in Toronto. It's called Peak Demand Incorporated. We literally help small, medium enterprise businesses as well as municipalities and transit systems with AI adoption in a safe, meaningful, and compliant way. We're trying to help the businesses and organizations in Canada become more efficient because we have a profound productivity issue. Just did another video on that. This seems to be an American putting up a video talking about he's lost his job to AI. And I gotta tell you right now, there's gonna be more and more videos coming up like this over the next few years. And it's just going to be videos like this after 5 years because of how quickly AI is moving through our economy. If you don't like that stuff, guys, if you don't like AI, you think that AI is like not fair or AI is coming to steal your job. This is the evolution of technology. Just like the same happened with electricity, same's happening with the internet. Some people are calling this the most monumental change in human history when it comes to how we do anything. If you want to ignore stuff like that, no problem. Close the video. No, before you close the video, dislike the video, leave us a mean comment, as mean as you can get. We're going to do a roundup at the end of the year of all the comments that we're getting that are super mean. People don't like AI. They don't like me. They don't like us. No problem. The more that you guys engage, the more negative sentiment that we get from you, the more business that we capture, literally, because of AI, because of technology. Honestly, it's a I I'm finding it more to be like a sick and twisted feedback loop. The more that I go on here and talk about how AI is taking jobs, the more businesses come to us to build AI automations. It's a product of the machine. We are coming up more in chat because of all of these little funny videos I'm doing on YouTube about what's going on with AI in the job market. It's all connected. The algorithms, the large language models are all picking it up and they're sharing us with businesses that need help with their AI automation. So go crazy in the comments, guys. We're going to take a look at what this gentleman, Coopymations, is talking about. He's lost his job. I kind of like the animation. Hopefully it was done using AI. And hopefully we can learn something from his experience so that if you do currently have a job and you haven't adopted any AI skills yet, or you haven't upskilled yourself in a way where that makes you indispensable at your job, you should consider doing so ASAP. Because I 100% believe that your employer, the powers that be at your company, they're going to figure out a way to automate more workflows, automate more tasks, because they're constantly reaching out to agencies and AI professionals such as myself to get this done. I'm giving you an insider perspective from someone who's doing some of this stuff, and I can tell you right now, it's true. This is happening.
I lost my job. Really awkward because you would expect it to be like I did something wrong or I was bad at my job, but I actually helped to make my replacement. Let me explain. So I worked in tech. I would make React-based applications using the Django REST framework for a biomedical company. Using hey,
This guy was a tech guy, and he even acknowledges like no one likes this. No one likes tech stuff. Like he's going to acknowledge right off the bat that even talking about tech stuff loses attention right away on YouTube. If you can't pay attention to this stuff, you can't get into it, you're probably going to be part of the large group of humans that gets herded by AI shepherd dogs at some point.
hey, hey, stay with me. I'm gonna put this here. I make the beeps and the boops for the computers for medicine. I mean, I did. But in all seriousness,
Like
I just made a bunch of applications for some company I am not allowed to mention here, and I worked there for a few years, but this year was kind of different. All of a sudden, I was being required to use AI for work, like I didn't have a choice.
yeah,
So, fine, I get it. It's the new big shiny thing. And the way I see it, I'll just have it do all the stuff I don't want to do. And honestly, for a bit, I kind of liked it. I didn't have to do all the boring, repetitive stuff in my job, and I can focus on the parts that actually mattered to help people. And I ended up getting called into a meeting later on to see how it was going. So, how do you like the AI tools? Oh, yeah, surprisingly, it's pretty cool. It makes a lot of mistakes though, and it runs pretty badly. so it takes me a while to train it to do what I want. And what percentage of the code do you have the AI writing now? Huh? Let's see. Keep in mind, the AI tool is useful and all. It's not doing your job. Like, you have to hold its hand most of the time because it has a weird idea of what functioning code is. If I'm being generous, maybe like it writes like 20%. That's kind of low. Any way we can get that closer to like
100.
80%? What? Mind you, this is like not doable. Imagine you get a Roomba for the house and it cleans the floor pretty well. You're pretty satisfied. And then someone comes and asks you why it's not doing the dishes. Like, I'm sorry? I let them know this is a bad idea and we should be really careful about trusting an AI to handle all the sensitive jobs. But I guess that's where I messed up. Immediately, they told me that I was being unsupportive of innovation and that I was to keep an open mind moving forward.
Are you guys listening to this? We have an employee, he's literally a tech guy. He's a coder. He's going to his bosses saying, "Hey, they're relying on AI so much for this stuff. It might not be such a good idea because there's inaccuracies. We call them hallucinations. The AI has to be trained to manage hallucinations. It's part of the process." And it's literally, he's explaining to his boss that he's trying to do that. His boss is like, "Okay, go through the hallucinations more. We just want the AI to do more and more and more and more. You're a good employee, but have the AI do more." Because the boss is thinking, eventually, once we get past these hallucinations and the AI has been trained, then we're not going to need this guy anymore. That's what businesses are thinking, guys. Pay attention to this stuff. Do you want to be this guy, or do you want to be a business owner who's employing AI agents to do a hell of a lot of work? Think about it.
Stopped getting called into meetings about the AI, and the whole time the AI just kept learning off of everything that I did. It felt really weird, like someone trying their best to copy me, but only to the point of barely working. Like, it was really eerie seeing things that kind of looked like something I would make, but not really. And eventually, I got called in for one more meeting. I got told they were moving in a new direction. They appreciated my work and they wished me the best. To be honest, I didn't like the new direction, so when I left, I kind of just felt empty. It's really soul crushing when all your creativity and hard work is being passed up on for AI. And what sucks is that it doesn't really only affect me. Like, this looks like it's affecting a lot of industries. To be honest, I worked in tech, I get it. AI was bound to keep moving forward, and as long as it keeps being spun as some magical thing that can do anything, businesses are going to keep trying to cut costs wherever they can by using AI instead. But why is it taking over our creative stuff too? Like, isn't that something that we always argue as humans makes us special? Isn't that stuff we'd like to make? I got replaced in the tech industry, and that's one thing, but why do I also feel like I have to compete with AI when it comes to drawing? Don't worry, I'm not going to turn this into an AI bad video or anything. But as someone who works on both tech and does art for fun, just try and support the people that you do like that create things. If you see an artist you really like, let them know how much you love it. If you see someone trying their best to make something, support them. If you happen to see some guy making silly animations on YouTube and you like what he does, maybe, I don't know,
Just like and
consider
subscribe.
liking and subscribing? I don't know, just spitting ideas. So, now that I fit the broke artist stereotype, I gotta say, making stuff is hard, but like super rewarding. These silly little videos aren't gonna be keeping the lights on anytime soon, but oh, come on, I swear I just paid for that. See y'all on the next one.
We have got to the point.
Okay. Oh wow. Right after, like this guy on the video here, he's not real. He's an AI from Base 44. So guys, I'm inundated with AI stuff every day. But take this in. He put this video up 12 days ago, got 600,000 views. That's worth money in the world of YouTube. This guy is adapting to a situation. He's going to make money off the YouTube machine. It's great. It's great. If you're watching this and you are thinking that you're safe from losing your job, unless you're like literally laying bricks and cutting wood, even then I would say machines are going to be on the way to do that stuff. This is affecting everyone, guys. The way that we survive and resist is to join the machine. Learn the tools, become invaluable in your workplace because you know AI tools. Become invaluable to your clients because you know AI tools. AI is the next wave of our economy, guys, and it's already ripping through society at warp speed. It's not going to be stopped. There's not going to be a law that come out say, hey, you can't use AI. If anything, governments are employing AI at warp speed. The U.S. government is like shutting down and removing people en masse so they can implement AI systems. I don't know what to say. I don't know how much I can toot the horn, so to speak, for people to finally start to realize this is an inevitability. It's not going to happen. This is happening, and I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue making these videos. You guys can like and subscribe. Yeah, this one was a little bit of a short one, but just to give you an idea on who's getting replaced out here, this guy was a coder, an applications um, developer, and his boss even said, "Oh, you trained the AI agent to do what you could do. Okay, we don't need you anymore. We're just going to have the AI do it. We're going to have AI operators do everything." That's what it's going to come down to: AI operators and consumers. So, you know, I think it's almost time for a course, guys. It's literally almost time for an AI course. Um, I might even do like a little free one just to get you started, just because this stuff is, it's moving too fast for humans. I think humans are they need to sleep, they need to eat, they need to shit. AI doesn't need to do any of that stuff, and it's already doing your job. Jesus Christ. If you like this type of conversation, like this type of content, hit like and subscribe. If you don't, though, because I know for a fact that YouTube is sending our content to people who don't like AI. If you don't like this stuff, hit dislike, leave a mean comment, tell us how AI took your job or how it's bad for the economy, it's bad for people. Tell us all that stuff. I tell you right now, governments, business owners do not care. They don't. They don't care about people. They care about making sure the business goes so that the people who work for that business are okay. So the shareholders are okay. Like, we have to really start thinking from the perspective of the people who are making decisions and seeing through their eyes. When you look at yourself, are you worth what you're being paid? And in Canada, I can tell the Bank of Canada just came out and said, no, we're not. So it's important we pay attention. I'm going to cut it off there. I'm going to try and do one more today. But yeah, like and subscribe, dislike and comment, whatever you guys are looking for. If you send us content that you want to get covered as well, we'll get into it. Looking forward to the next one.